Hi there, signs of Leo. This is Kim here to do a reading for November, and I have decided for each sign that I'm going to pull a breakthrough spread. So this takes some time to get these cards laid out. I do because it's really important that I shuffle on camera. So I will post in the description box when the reading actually begins, so that you don't have to go through all of this. It might take like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. So I'll just letting you know, do that if you want to just jump to the reading. But thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Of course, thank you for commenting. And for those people who've gotten private readings, that's how I support this channel. And I appreciate you. There's 3 different prices in the description box below. So let's describe this as I go. The first spot for your breakthrough pyramid spread is going to be the pattern that you run into. What is the challenge? What is the breakthrough Leos need to have for November? What is their strength helping them? What is their outcome? And what is advice from Spirit? That was Kim Cran's Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. Okay, and then I'm going to use a Kipper card. 2. Okay. Breakthrough pyramid spread for Leos. Let's put Kippers upright. In fact, let's put everything upright except for the tarot for this spread. But we'll interpret it, as we go. Okay, so that was the Kipper deck. This is a blend of the Kipper and the Lenormand, and it's called the Siren Song. So I'm going to use it next. Strength, outcome, advice. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah, I was about right? 2 minutes, so not bad, not bad. The pattern, the challenge, the breakthrough, the strength, whoa, the outcome, the advice, and then we have the tarot deck. So what is the breakthrough pyramid for Leos in November? I always invite your spirit guides and the angels to join us for these messages. Okay, exactly 4 minutes. Sorry about that. Let's see what we've got. So, this is the pattern or what we are running into. Okay, this is the thing that we need to have a breakthrough about. Breath. So, this card is about being mindful, being present, being focused on the breath. I see this card also as an eye, so I see it as your third eye or visions that you have, maybe something you visualized for yourself. Okay, I have the courthouse, so it could be about legalities or something to do with court. I have military 22, which is an official person, a powerful player, or somebody that's on your side. I have fine print, detail, look closer, inspection, research, be careful, in depth, pay attention, don't assume, thorough, a deep dive, hidden information, and double check and read between the lines. Okay, so could be about some type of contract coming in November also, or something like that. And you want to be careful about what offers that you accept, because of the Knight of Cups in the reverse. It gives me a feeling of I want to say an offer that you don't want, or something that has been possibly holding you back. Let's move on, and then we'll actually get more clarifying cards for that. Okay, so your challenge, the Blue Temple, which is taking heavenly advice or something from the celestial realms, putting in the work. Oh, okay. And the Cross. This is like about your spiritual work, your God given work here. It says sacrifice, down for the cause, release, let go, surrender, putting other people first, heroic. There's something about the work, the challenge being some type of work that you're doing here on earth that is tied to the celestial realm or the heavenly realms. This is like, okay, yeah. And expectation. And the King of Swords in the reverse is part of the challenge too. Sometimes I look at the King of Swords as you like overcoming some type of adversity, or energies that are not actually good for you, like they're not on your side. They're providing I don't know, either they could be tied to an offer that never comes through, or something that you feel is not genuine. We're gonna have to get more clarification on like all of these. Oh goodness. Okay. All right. So, well, awesome that I have your breakthrough being the Sun's splendor, because it looks like the divine is going to show you a way. I feel like this is also bringing something new, or in November, something where you see this rainbow, it doesn't have the colors in it yet. So it's like embracing the sun and all its splendor, which is bliss, it's happiness. It's it looks like the Lover's energy also here, but so take that as it resonates. There will be like a splitting of a commitment, or a breaking apart from somebody that you were committed to as part of your breakthrough, or part of your breakthrough has to do with deciding, I don't want to be committed to this. I don't want to give my money to this. It might be a person, it may be a company, it may be a breakthrough of the sun shining the light on something that was quite corrupt, like at a work, or at with the money, or with finances somehow. There's something that definitely could be tied to like a court situation. You could have, yeah, look at all these keys. So what I'm noticing is no action yet. No action. These kings are both in the reverse. And it seems like some of these kings are causing issues. Another expectation card. What was somebody expecting you to commit to them and you don't want to, or something? But the sun is like shining the light on something new for you. Something new. There's a loyal person on your side, in your corner. Because I have the dog card, and this comes up when you're part of your breakthrough, is that you have loyalty, you have people cheering you on, wishing good for you. There is some adversity on how to get something done. I'm almost even taking this right here as there's different things that are expected of you spiritually with your work here that probably contradict or go against the way that normally things have been done, something like that. So it's something is a little unusual right here. Now, here is also a great part of your breakthrough is that you have the convertible. So you have many options, free will, adjacent possibilities, choices, flexible, adaptable, potential, change, freedom, enjoyment. This is freedom. And it also says two-faced on the card. Whoever that King of Pentacles might be, it may be somebody who's kind of quite two-faced to you. The signs, we have Aquarius, Taurus, and Pisces here so far. So, what is your strength? Oh, wow, look, we got that person twice. Your strength is your energy. It's your energy. The energy that you have flowing through you, that you have already allowed, the parts of you that have like come alive and that you have allowed to come alive, could be, you know, this is free-flowing energy. Kundalini rising energy. It's if somebody made you upset, or if there were offers that were just deemed this is no good, this, you don't want to accept it, or something like that, or it's not in alignment with like your vision, then that feeling is actually what's going to spark or be the fire that you need for this next stage. Like, it's going to get your I hate to say it like this, but your discontentment it has built up an energy of wanting change. And that's what I get with that. And then look at this person showing up again, military, 22, official person, 22. You really have, okay, so you have expectation out here twice, and you have military 22 out here twice. You also have the whip, 11. These are both master numbers, though. 11 and 22. The whip. Ooh, what have you had to endure? This is usually enduring or putting up with somebody talking quite nasty. To you. Like something that, and because of this Page of Swords being in the reverse too, there's either something with like a horrible stalker, or somebody that was very slanderous, said a lot of bad things about you. It could have made you upset, but remember, you have this powerful person on your side, in your corner. And ultimately, I feel like you're going to actually be driven to speak about this, whatever this is that had happened that made you stronger. It's almost like, you know, the words or the adversity that you threw at me made me stronger, made me stand up, made me realize that I was worth way more, you know. And so there's something about you using your voice and speaking up about this. So microphone, news, trending, broadcast, expression, a strong opinion to make known, current events, public speaking, speak the truth, communicate, social media, being heard, speaking up. Okay, and so now we'll go to the outcome. It's a separation. So I feel like, oh, that song, you can go your own way. You can go your own way. That song is coming through, and also it's separating from this energy that for freedom. Okay, and ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, each person is going away with a piece of gold. Each person got something good from it, whether it was a horrible thing to deal with or not. The reason it feels like like being put in a situation in the first place, or why the divine allowed it, is because now it's going to be part of your mission, your soul purpose. Okay, and freedom is part of your freedom is part of your outcome here, and your soul. And it's the path. Dang, it's the path. It's the pathway. Look at all these butterflies. This huge metamorphosis and change. I see this as Leo that has changed a little bit. knowing that this is the path, this change and metamorphosis and transformation and glow up was leading you to this light, and you knew it, and it was really dark when you first started. You were always the butterfly here though, right? But we're always the butterfly, and we're always headed towards that path. And now that path is going to be lit up with what? The sun splendor, something new, something new. It is about you gaining satisfaction and happiness out of life experiences. And this, like I say, we don't always understand what the divine has concocted up for us, or everything about the plan. And the ego can try to see it from just one point of view. But I think that you're different. I don't think you're seeing it ego-wise. I think you're seeing the gold that's going to be going in both directions. This is about you being on the pathway to ultimately contentment, satisfaction, and happiness. And there's something that you're really good at, by the way. Part of your outcome is this Miss Annie Oakley card, crack shot, competent, superior, precise, expert, a sharp tongue, witty, clear-cut, dead-on, intense, target, showdown, effective, impressive, accurate, skilled, excel, arrogant, and first class. But they're saying, like, but you've earned this, okay, but you've earned this. Whatever this is, you've earned this. Why? Because you put in the hard work. The 10 of Wands, you put in as much as it took. You went as hard as it took. You never stopped carrying what you were carrying, and it was a lot. Okay, and so all of this is going to lead to a completion. And what I see with the 10 of Wands is where you're finally bringing those wands home, and you're finally getting to a place where this is done. This hard part, or these hard years even of your life, will have a completion. Okay, so yeah, so don't doubt that that's what's coming for you too. I feel like with these expectation cards popping up that they're saying, please expect the best. Even though it gets hard, please expect the best. Advice. You are the sugar, honey. You are the sugar. You are the sugar, and whatever you've done, it's going to pay off in November. Your advice is to stick with the sweetness in life that you've always been able to find. In every situation, you've been able to find that there's sweetness there. Able to see the beauty that the seed starts in the dirt first, you know, and it grows. But seeing the beauty even when it's in the dirt, that's the sugar to me. Like being able to have that, and that is something that I feel like is going to radiate through you, looking very nice, looking attractive, looking sexy, kind of like attracting, and it could also be like attracting a mother load to you with whatever that you're doing. I mean, this can, who knows here, because the sun splendor can bring in anything for you, absolutely anything. If this is an idea, then it's really going to allow you to have some freedom. If it's like a business idea, it's going to bring in a lot of money, a lot of wealth. Your advice is to keep on looking at those sweet things in life, because it is a rare quality to be able to always say, and I want to say this, to be able to catch yourself throughout the day, especially when you notice, oh, wait a minute, I'm not thinking, I'm not thinking as positively or as good about this situation as I could be. How do I change that? And I feel like you, with an open, big heart space here, is able to see when to adjust yourself, when to snap back, you could say, and find that sweetness, literally wherever you are. But because you're able to do that, it shows that you're able already to do that inside yourself. And so, yes, people on the outside might start to notice as this butterfly goes on this pathway, it's going towards more light. So you may be more noticed the further along you are in some sort of metamorphosis or transformation. But you always had that sugar and that sweetness inside. And that's your advice, is like, stay sweet. I used to write that in my, this is old, this is a long time ago, of my high school yearbook, when I would write to people, you know, I would love to go around and get as many signatures as I could. I was always write, stay sweet, because I loved it. I love that, stay sweet. Oh, anyway, stay sweet. So stay sweet, right? I have the wealthy man, and this could be, again, like I'm saying, with this whole, if it's an idea or if it's something that you're bringing in, that you're attracting, it has to do with these energies feeling like, oh man, there's no action, but oh yes, there was. Don't ever doubt that. In the midst of all of this, the challenge was that you signed up for a really heavy divine plan. All right, I'm just going to be really honest with you. You're a Leo. You're a Leo, and so your accomplishments, when you make them, and your downfalls, they're actually going to be in the sun. Okay, and so the divine part of the plan was for you to probably go really low, or, I mean, brighter your light, the bigger the shadow cast, my friend. And so maybe you went real low, or maybe you went to some really dark places, and part of this plan was you signed up for this as a Leo, that you're meant to shine, and you're meant to show how great it can be to embrace the divine plan and the sun's splendor and all it has to offer. And I feel like this group of Leos definitely did that, and this is what the breakthrough is going to be about. Though it was long, though it was hard, know that the 10 of Wands here is completion. And I might be sounding like I'm redundant, but it is a completion. Look at this. This is a major completion. You have shown how you can go to the depths of the underworld. Like I say, you are the Leo, so there was a sun on you all, even when you were in Pluto, okay? There was a sun on you all. Everyone could see you in the dirt with the worms, churning around, being a gooey caterpillar for a while. Like, everyone could see this. The advice is to just know that there is a closure, again, an ending, where there is the always darkest before the dawn, but you are always the light. And this is marking your major transformation, I think, into this. Okay. Sweet like sugar, baby. Sweet like sugar. I have bedroom, sexual fulfillment. This is advice from Spirit. Really? I thought I was reaching out to Archangel Michael. I didn't know. Okay, bedroom, sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure, love affair, sleep, nap. Well, Leos love naps. Alone time, oasis, retiring, dream time, astral travel, call it a day. You will finally, after all of this work that you've had to put in and endure, all of the exhaustion, all of the many stages of the butterfly that you have been, you will finally get some rest and relax. Oh yes, and be able to go out into a garden, enjoy the sunlight, enjoy maybe new friendships too on the horizon with the garden card. And so really the only thing in this reading that I would like to clarify would be this, because for everybody the courthouse thing is going to be really different. For some of you all, it's actually linked to, okay, so I'm not going to say that yet. Let me clarify. I do want to clarify the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Have no fear. Have no fear. I heard that. Success is near. All right, tell me about the Knight of Cups, a little bit more about the Knight of Cups, and why is it in the reverse as a pattern, as what we run into? Why is it a pattern? You didn't see yourself stopping for a certain amount. Okay, So remember, this is the pattern. This is the beginning of the reading. So it feels like, for one thing, that this journey, this challenging journey, I didn't expect to be sedentary. I didn't expect to get to a point where I felt like I couldn't expand as much as I wanted to be. I didn't expect this journey of not moving forward. Okay. I didn't expect for this to be so hard. No, we have another card about rest. Oh, look, it's 1313. I just noticed that. 1313. Ooh. So, there was a lot of healing and a lot of this big time out in your journey, when even during the timeout, you're a Leo, so I'm guessing that even if you were in a timeout, you were still like pushing it. And for some reason, I feel like it was just digging a hole and making you tired. It was like running in place. But there is a really big reason. This was a part of your journey. I'm getting that it was for you to get closer to the divine, like to your divine purpose and your plan. It was not only so that you could heal fully, like everything, like past karma, reflection on ancestors, reflection on current family relationships and regular relationships and love, and reflection on nothingness in the void. But it was all so that you could heal enough to be that great healer that you are. There was something about you really needing to heal before this stuff could come in. And I'm also getting with this that you have prayed for something during this time, and it's coming true. And I feel in my bones that in November, they're like that you are this. I feel like in November here, Leo, you're this butterfly right here. You're right there. About to reach a level of satisfaction and happiness that you maybe didn't even know existed. But it does. Your journey and what you speak about eventually, your testimony, is going to heal a lot of people. So it was really important to keep on working on endings, transformation, and your own healing. It was really important to wrap up some old karmic cycles, patterns, behaviors, things like that. And we all still have those, you know. It's not going to end necessarily, but this is coming across to me as like Leo's going to be the best version that they can be before they really step out. Though your light has always been seen, before you really step out, we want Leo to be the best. You know what I mean? And that's what the divine is saying. That's why this has been such a challenge. Knight of Wands on the bottom. This is you. Going after passion, purpose. 99, to work on your soul's purpose. Yep. Quickly. I like it. So we're going to close out with this angel number message. And again, I send you my my light as much as I have to offer, and love 6-6 here. So this has to do with keeping our thoughts positive, right? But I just mentioned that was something that Leo's really good at, is keeping it positive, because you notice when we're starting to be heavily critical or judgy or dwell too much on a feeling or emotion. All right. A few. Let's get a few. Okay, 7. I am brilliant. You possess a refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. I am brilliant. And you are ascending. 6 to 7. 18. You are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave the world better than you found it. Ensure your goals are aligned with the collective need and the highest good of all. I am kind-hearted. 20. You relate to others on almost a cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. You are harmonious. Oh, wow. Look at all these 6s. 10. Completion. You have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp, and it allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details, then direct others how to carry things out. I am ingenious. And another, God. 666, a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation, changing the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered and balanced. Feels like it's a main theme of this transformation too. This is what I have, my dear Leos. Sending you love and light.